Ancient tea secret. How basil fights silent killers. What if I told you that a humble little plant sitting in your kitchen right now holds the power to transform your health in ways medical experts are just beginning to understand? We're not talking about some magical potion with no scientific backing. Today I'm revealing the astonishing secrets of an ancient tea backed by modern research, basil tea. A natural drink with the ability to help you sleep deeply, protect your heart, relieve stress, and even strengthen your memory all in a single cup. Have you been feeling exhausted lately for no apparent reason? Do you struggle to fall asleep? Does your mind never seem to fully rest? Are you battling inflammation, high blood pressure, or unstable blood sugar levels? Then what you're about to discover could mark a turning point in your well-being. I invite you to stay until the end because you'll not only learn how to correctly prepare this powerful infusion, but also how it can help prevent and in some cases reverse common health issues. Especially those that lurk after 50 and often go undetected until it's too late to address them naturally without pharmaceutical intervention. Most people know basil as that green leaf garnishing pasta and pizza or enhancing the flavor of a good pesto sauce, a culinary delight and nothing more. But what the majority don't realize is that behind that delicious aroma hides one of the most complete and effective natural remedies in the plant kingdom. When transformed into tea, its benefits extend far beyond culinary applications. This humble herb can profoundly impact both your physical and mental health in surprising ways. And you know what's most shocking? Science confirms it. Doctors, universities, and health experts have put basil under the microscope, and what they've found is simply fascinating. A study published in the Journal of Ayurveda and Integrative Medicine highlights its adaptogenic properties, meaning it helps the body adapt to physical, mental, and emotional stress. When we talk about a plant capable of helping the organism face physical, mental, emotional, and environmental challenges, we're talking about more than just an herb. We're referring to a true natural regulator that harmonizes the body's internal processes without causing unwanted side effects or creating dependencies. And what happens when we steep these leaves in hot water? The result borders on the amazing and explains why this tea has been treasured for centuries. That infusion releases a symphony of active compounds such as essential oils, antioxidants, flavonoids, and tannins that the body absorbs with remarkable efficiency. The effect? A powerful influence on the body's most important systems: immune, digestive, nervous, and metabolic. This drink doesn't just mask symptoms, it goes further. It acts at the root where the imbalance began, addressing underlying causes rather than just temporarily relieving the surface manifestations of deeper issues. Imagine for a moment replacing your sleeping pills, stress capsules, and digestive medications with a cup of this ancient beverage each day. Sounds like fantasy, doesn't it? But increasingly more studies confirm what many traditional cultures have always known. Basil is much more than an aromatic plant, it's liquid medicine in the purest form. In a moment, you'll discover the first major positive effect basil tea can offer when incorporated regularly into your routine. And I'll give you a preview. The sixth benefit is so surprising that few people know about it. Yet it could be the most important for your long-term health. Benefit number 1. Deeply relaxes the nervous system and decreases anxiety. Do you find it difficult to relax even when everything is quiet? Do you sleep but wake up tired? Basil contains eugenol, a natural compound, with calming effects on the central nervous system that work almost immediately. Researchers from the Indian Journal of Pharmacology have demonstrated that basil tea reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone, naturally, without disrupting hormonal balance. Unlike many pharmaceuticals that force chemical changes in your brain, basil tea works with your body's natural processes, supporting rather than overriding them. Drinking a cup of basil tea before bedtime can help you experience deeper, more restorative, and natural sleep patterns without morning grogginess or dependency. And that's not all. Many people report greater mental clarity the following day, as if the mind has truly had a chance to reset and reorganize overnight. Speaking of mental clarity, benefit number 2. Improves memory and protects the brain from aging effects that begin to accelerate after middle age. One of the greatest fears after 50 is losing memory function, and it's a valid concern as cognitive issues continue rising in our stressed, toxin-filled world. This is where basil tea reveals its hidden power through compounds that few would expect from such a common kitchen herb found worldwide. It contains antioxidant compounds like rosmaric acid and flavonoids that have been shown to protect neurons from oxidative damage, improve concentration, and prevent progressive memory loss. Studies conducted with older adults observed significant improvement in mental agility after just 30 days of daily consumption of basil extract compared to control groups. And yes, beyond protecting the mind, it also safeguards the heart, which brings us to benefit number 3. Protects cardiovascular health and regulates blood pressure. Did you know that one of the main benefits of basil tea is its ability to reduce blood pressure gradually and sustainably without side effects? Thanks to its magnesium, potassium, and essential oils, it helps relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and reduce the risk of heart attacks or strokes naturally. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition demonstrated that basil can reduce systolic pressure in people with mild hypertension in just 2 weeks. All this with no side effects and no dependency, just your body functioning better with the support of compounds nature designed specifically for this purpose. And if your heart is stronger, your body also becomes more resistant to external threats, which leads to benefit number 4. Strengthens the immune system and fights infections. After 50, the immune system becomes slower and more vulnerable to both common infections and more serious conditions that younger bodies might easily resist. But basil can act as a kind of personal bodyguard for your system, providing compounds that directly support immune function throughout the body. Its essential oils have antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal properties that create an inhospitable environment for many common pathogens. In studies conducted by the National Institute of Health, basil extracts were observed stopping the growth of bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella with remarkable efficiency. And do you know what this means? Drinking basil tea frequently can help prevent intestinal infections, flus, colds, and even urinary tract infections. All without needing aggressive medications that often create resistant strains or disrupt your beneficial gut flora, crucial for overall health maintenance. But the benefit that's now coming up is one of the most sought after by those suffering from constant discomfort that seems to have no clear solution. Benefit number 5. Reduces inflammation and relieves joint pain through mechanisms that pharmaceutical companies have tried to replicate for decades. Chronic inflammation is the hidden cause of many diseases: arthritis, muscle pain, digestive problems, and even autoimmune conditions that plague millions worldwide. Basil tea acts as a potent natural anti-inflammatory without the kidney and liver stress that comes with many over-the-counter pain medications. It contains ursolic acid and eugenol, two compounds that inhibit the enzyme responsible for inflammation, without damaging the stomach like many medications. People suffering from joint pain report less inflammation, greater mobility, and reduced pain with just one daily infusion integrated into their morning or evening routine. Can you imagine not having to depend on ibuprofen or acetaminophen daily? Many former pain medication users now find relief through this simple tea. And now for the most surprising benefit of all, one that few health professionals discuss but that research has repeatedly confirmed. Benefit number 6. Regulates blood sugar and protects the pancreas from the oxidative damage that often leads to worsening metabolic conditions. Do you have prediabetes, insulin resistance, or type 2 diabetes? Then listen to this carefully, because it might change how you manage your condition. Various studies have demonstrated that basil tea reduces blood glucose levels and improves insulin sensitivity through multiple complementary mechanisms. In research conducted with people with type 2 diabetes, a sustained decrease in fasting glucose was observed after 4 weeks of basil consumption compared to controls. Additionally, its antioxidants protect the pancreas from oxidative stress, helping to preserve its function long-term and potentially slowing disease progression significantly. A daily dose can become a silent ally to balance your metabolism and avoid future complications that often accompany poorly managed blood sugar issues. Now that you know the 6 amazing benefits of basil tea, perhaps you're wondering, how do I prepare it for maximum effectiveness? How much should I use? What type of basil is best? Can I combine it with other plants to make it even more effective for my specific health challenges? Let's go step by step. First, what type of basil should you use for medicinal purposes rather than just flavor? There are several varieties with different properties. For medicinal use, the most recommended are Ocimum basilicum, common basil that you probably already have at home, and Ocimum sanctum, also known as holy basil or tulsi. Holy basil is considered the most potent for therapeutic purposes and has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years for its remarkable healing properties. If you have access to holy basil, use it, but if not, common basil also offers great benefits and is much more accessible in most Western countries. Second, how to prepare it properly. Correct preparation is key for the active compounds to be released effectively without damaging their delicate structure. Here's a simple but effective recipe. Take between 8 and 10 fresh basil leaves, or 1 tablespoon if using dried leaves from a reliable organic source. Heat a cup of water until it's about to boil, but don't let it reach a full rolling boil, as excessive heat can destroy some of the essential oils. Add the leaves, cover, and let steep for 8 to 10 minutes to extract the maximum beneficial compounds without releasing too many of the bitter tannins. Finally, strain and drink slowly, mindfully appreciating both the flavor and the healing properties you're introducing to your body with each sip. Important note: never boil the leaves directly in water, as excessive heat can destroy part of the essential oils that contain many of the therapeutic compounds. How many times a day should you drink basil tea for real results rather than just occasional benefits? For a true therapeutic effect, 1 or 2 cups daily is ideal. One in the morning on an empty stomach and another before bedtime creates a perfect rhythm that allows your body to process and utilize the beneficial compounds effectively. Third, what other plants can you combine basil with to enhance its effect for specific health challenges you might be facing? Here comes the most interesting part. Basil, when combined with certain medicinal plants, acts as a natural enhancer that can target particular body systems. Let me present 3 powerful combinations that herbalists and natural health practitioners have validated through both traditional use and modern research. First combination: basil with mint for digestion and nervous system support. This mixture is ideal if you suffer from slow digestion, bloating, or frequent stress. Mint potentiates basil's calming effect and improves liver function, creating a powerful synergy for both emotional balance and digestive comfort. How to prepare it: 5 basil leaves, 5 mint leaves, and a cup of water. Let steep for 10 minutes, strain, and drink after meals for best results. Second combination: basil with ginger for inflammation and immune system support. Ginger is a natural anti-inflammatory that works through different pathways than basil. Combined with basil, it potentiates action against joint pain, colds, and chronic fatigue through comprehensive support of your body's natural healing processes. How to prepare it: 6 basil leaves, 2 thin slices of fresh ginger, and a cup of water. Let it steep for 10 minutes. You can add natural honey if desired for taste and added benefits. Third combination: basil with cinnamon for controlling blood sugar levels and supporting metabolic health that often declines with age and poor dietary habits. Cinnamon enhances basil's effect on the pancreas and metabolism, making it ideal for people. Cinnamon enhances basil's effect on the pancreas and metabolism, making it ideal for people with prediabetes or insulin resistance who need gentle but effective support. It's prepared with 6 basil leaves and a small piece of cinnamon stick. Let steep in hot water for 8 minutes, strain, and drink with breakfast daily. Do you realize the potential this plant has when used wisely as part of a comprehensive approach to health rather than just occasional culinary enjoyment? But caution: although natural, basil tea isn't for everyone in all circumstances. In the next section, I'll tell you who should not consume it regularly or in large quantities. I'll explain cases where it might be counterproductive and what precautions you should take if you're on medications that might interact with basil's powerful compounds. Stay with me because this information could make a significant difference in how you approach this remedy and ensure you use it safely and effectively. So, who shouldn't consume basil tea despite its impressive benefits? Though potent and beneficial, there are some precautions you should be aware of before regular consumption. If you take anticoagulant medications, be careful. Basil has natural blood thinning effects that could potentially enhance the action of medications like warfarin or aspirin. If you're on these medications, consult with your doctor before making basil tea a regular part of your routine to avoid unwanted effects on blood clotting. Pregnancy and lactation require special consideration with any herbal remedy. It's better to avoid basil tea in large quantities if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. This is due to its potential hormonal effects that, while mild, might not be ideal during these sensitive periods when hormonal balance is particularly important. Type 1 diabetes and hormonal disorders require medical guidance. If you have type 1 diabetes, basil can affect your blood sugar levels in ways that might require adjustment. Consult with a physician if you have hormonal disorders before using basil medicinally rather than occasionally in your cooking as most people do. Allergies to plants in the Lamiaceae family should be considered. If you're allergic to plants like mint or rosemary, you might also be allergic to basil since they're related. Do a small test before consuming it regularly to ensure you don't experience any adverse reactions to this powerful plant family. Those taking medications for depression or anxiety should exercise particular caution. Since basil has calming effects, it may potentiate the sedative effects of certain medications. Consult your doctor if you take these medications to ensure there won't be unwanted interactions that could affect your treatment's safety or efficacy. Perhaps you're wondering, can I drink basil tea every day long term? The answer is yes. You can drink it daily as long as you don't have any medical condition that contraindicates it. In fact, many experts recommend regular consumption to take advantage of its cumulative benefits that often become more noticeable with consistent use over time. However, as with everything in life, moderation is key to sustainable health practices. Taking 1 or 2 cups a day is within the recommended amount for most healthy adults. As you can see, we're not talking about just any beverage. Basil tea represents a legacy of ancestral wisdom now backed by modern science through multiple peer-reviewed studies. And you don't need to make major lifestyle changes to start noticing the difference. Simply have 1 cup a day and do it with intention, with awareness of its healing potential. If you're over 50, remember that your body can still learn, regenerate, and adapt to new patterns. You just need to give it the right tools at the right time. And often those tools are right in front of us in the form of a humble plant with a fresh aroma and a mild flavor that belies its potent medicinal properties. Don't underestimate the power of nature's pharmacy growing in your garden or sitting in a pot on your windowsill, waiting to help you achieve better health naturally. Basil tea is not a miracle cure, but it can be that small push your body needs to start healing, strengthening, and resting better without pharmaceutical intervention. Now I want to ask you, did you already know about this tea? Which of these benefits surprised you the most as you learned about this common herb's hidden powers? Would you like to incorporate it into your daily routine starting today to experience these benefits firsthand? Leave your answer in the comments and share your experiences. And now a special invitation. If this video was useful to you, please give it a like, because this helps us continue creating valuable content just for you. Subscribe and activate the bell notification so YouTube will notify you each time we upload a new video with key information for your well-being and natural health journey. But don't leave just yet. If you want to continue learning how to care for your body naturally, I recommend watching this other video we've prepared for you. Click here and watch it right now to discover another powerful natural remedy that works synergistically with basil tea for even more impressive health results. See you there, and remember, nature provides the medicine we just need to rediscover the wisdom to use it correctly. Take care and be well.